So when I'm working with individuals, as I said, they tend to be in leadership roles or moving into C-suite. So they have very particular challenges and requirements for their personal brand positioning and communication. When we're looking at the sort of challenges that they come to me with, there are some very common ones, and these would be the top three, I'd say. The first one is around having a unifying theme for the different hats that they wear and the different types of areas in which they've gained experience. So, for example, they might have various roles in one go, such as CEO, mentor, speaker, board member, investor even, and they're trying to think about how they're communicating what they do in a simple way that gets the results that they want, or the reaction that they want from their audience. The second focus or challenge for them is that they're trying to find a focus for particular platforms and audiences. So perhaps they need to be an ambassador or a thought leader in more than one space, or an ambassador for more than one brand. And although it's not always the case that these are contradictory, or there's a conflict of interest, although sometimes that is the case, they have to be able to be seen to be supporting these different spaces. But in order to be able to do that in a way that is effective, you've got to be focused on particular audiences in particular platforms. So that's also quite a common challenge for leaders. And the third one is when they want a shift, they want to create a shift in what they're known for. So generally leaders are very well networked and very well known already in a particular space. So for example, maybe they have board roles that they've always done in not-for-profit, but as they progress towards the end of their sort of 9 to 5 career, they want to do more board roles. They're looking for some commercial roles, paid roles as well. So in order to be in the path of those opportunities more easily, they need to be known as someone who can contribute in that space. So sometimes it requires a bit of a shift so that they're seen in a different light. In terms of the kinds of messages that leaders need to think about, and these are things I'm going to challenge you to talk about with your group today for yourself, it's really about going beyond the basics to demonstrate your leadership really, really clearly and powerfully. So the basics of a personal brand, I would say, are outlining your experience, perhaps some personality traits, maybe some values. But beyond those basics, a leader needs to think about how they're going to provide commentary on their personal leadership style that they've developed, and of course the impact that can have, that makes, your core values in business and how this plays out in your work in a tangible way, the themes and causes that you care about creating positive change in. And again, this is an area that sometimes shifts over time, and then you need to create new messaging around that. Areas in which you've led and the impact that this has made in business, and what qualifies you to lead in future contexts that you might be going for. So those are some questions that you need to know the answers to when you're thinking about how you communicate your leadership positioning. Very quickly, I wanted to highlight a package that I'm offering at the moment for teams, in case it's something that you've been thinking about for your team. It's called the Professional Confidence Package. It's for a team of up to about 12 people for one package, and it includes my 3 most requested workshops. So it gives your team a plan, skills, and accountability in the areas of personal brand confidence, positioning and communication, as well as their online presence and their relationship and network building. So those are really quite comprehensive, 3 workshops that really allow you to hit the ground running and move with it yourself. And then there's some accountability sessions just to make sure that the work is actually being implemented with your team. So if you're interested in the PDF, let me know.
Hi everyone. I'm excited to introduce today a new package which incorporates my most requested workshops. These are around personal brand development, LinkedIn, networking strategy, and networking skills. This package is designed for professional teams who want to build the foundations with me and then run with it themselves. It involves 3 workshops, and they center around 3 different plans. The first one is a personal brand plan for each team member. The second is the thought leadership and visibility plan. And the third is the network building plan. So the idea is that a team of professional people can build these 3 areas and set themselves up for the next 12 months with 3 quick and easy workshops. After this time, I would then come in for a quarterly check-in, or of course online on Zoom with my clients who are further away. This is an opportunity to stay on track with KPIs or goals around personal branding, network building, and business growth. In these sessions, I will be checking in, revising some of the key points from the learnings in the workshops, and supporting the team generally to stay accountable and stay on track. I look forward to introducing the detail of this package, incorporating the most important elements that I teach, and look forward to working with your team in the future.